What's up, herd? Welcome back to another Blacksheep TV production. Today we continue our Does It Drift video series where we purchase vehicles in game, build the car up to drift specs, and then test the car rigorously to see if it has the ability to be a drift car. Today I'm doing one that's been suggested to me by an EMDA member since pretty much the very beginning of my channel, and it's been the Fusilade, however you want to pronounce it. I had Javier here whip me up one this afternoon. Shout out to your Remix. He can be happy. So, Remix, you know where to find Javier. Thank him. Thanks, Javi. Now, like I said, the Schyster Fusilade. And I do have it set up in the general specifications that I think Remix generally has his setup in. So, just for him, not just for him, guys. This thing is for the community to see what cars drift and what cars do not drift. And yes, this is a great car to test out. It should have probably been a little bit earlier in the list, but the list is getting longer and longer and longer. I told someone like 3 or 4 episodes that I only have 10 episodes left. I have like 14 to 16 more episodes on top of this one. So, yeah, this series is quite a long series, really, all in all. We are going to slow it down a little bit and incorporate in the real material of what this channel has to offer and what it has coming up in the future. So, just keep in mind that the Does It Drift series, it is going to be sticking around for quite some time by the looks of it. I have a lot of vehicles to be testing still, and that's without any new DLC coming out. But like I said, we got plenty of other games in GTA. This is not a drifting channel, nor is this a GTA channel. But the channel is a gaming channel that does support drifting, it does support GTA, and I really don't see either of those two aspects fading away anytime soon, if at all. However, this is a gaming channel. This could go to damn Monopoly playing a board game if I really wanted to. The possibilities are endless. We're running this red light. Another red light. We ran a red light just to come to another red light. Like I said, the possibilities for this channel are endless. I just want to keep you guys aware of that because coming up tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be the first of our Throwback Thursday series. Okay? Throwback Thursday is where we're going to be visiting an old, what you would even probably call a dead game. But it's a game that is enjoyable, that there's still a fan base to, and yeah, I mean, it's more so I can have some fun. I'm not just constantly doing the same repetitive things over and over and over. Just keep in mind that it kind of comes off of what we were doing with the BMX edits, although it doesn't involve BMX, as stupid as that probably sounds. You will find out tomorrow what we are talking about, guys. I hope you guys enjoy that series. That will be around for quite some time as well, and once that game is completed and we feel like we're done with it, we're going to go back to another throwback game, and it could be as far back as an Xbox 360 game. As long as it's supported on Xbox One and the playback is still there, thumbs up on it. This is not why we are here, however. I just wanted to give you guys an update on the channel. We are here for this car, for the Fusilade. Does it drift? Yeah, it does drift. And not only does it drift, but it stands as normal, so I'm not too worried with... What's up, honey?
Let's go somewhere a bit quieter, okay?
Okay.
What's it gonna be, sugar?
Where were we? Oh, yeah, I forgot. This car does drift, and we can stance it. Yeah, we can stance it. Let's stance it up here, guys. So why did I throw all in all that hijinks? Basically, that was, this car is boring. It will drift without that stance even, but of course it's a little bit better without it. Now, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say the car is boring, but you got to practice with the car to get really good. It's very slippery. I've heard of people not running a turbo in it. I've heard of people running a turbo and putting a spoiler on it. I've heard of people putting the stickiest tires you can imagine with the tuner tires on it. But on the other hand, it is a good drifter. I mean, it scores pretty decent. The cost is a little high for a car you get off the street, but like I said, this is a car you can get as your first vehicle for free from Simeon if you are just starting the game. So it's like, but yeah, I mean, this car is pretty good. You can't complain too shit. I want to hit that one. You can't complain too much on it. Not a lot for upgrades, not a lot for customizations. You just can't do a lot. Cost, we went over what she does cost, but it's a little bit high. what you're getting is, it's worth it though. So I mean, she is still going to score an 8 out of 10 on the cost. Like I said, most people already know this thing drifts. There's like 10, 20 other videos out there, people showing you the exact drift setup on this car. So we're trying to hit those vehicles that you've never seen drifted or rarely ever see drifted in this series, and I think we've accomplished most of those. So we are giving it an 8.5. Let's move into driftability. Driftability, it is going to score quite high. I really like the way this car drifts. It's very small and compact, so I like that as well. I'm actually going to give it a 9 on driftability. The reason I'm hitting it that 1 point is because there's so many variations. Some people hate the way it handles, some people like the way it handles. Some people put a spoiler and take the turbo off, that's how they like it. Some people run no spoiler, no turbo. Some people run, it's all these different ways. Some people are running the tuner tires on it with a spoiler. As sticky as you can imagine. So we gave it a 9 on driftability. Efficiency, it stances normal. I've never had a problem stancing this vehicle. It's easy to find. It spawns very often if you want to pick it up on the street. The driftability is high. The cost is average if you know what you're getting out of it. The driftability, it is like right borderline with the long drifts too. Like now I kind of realize why Remix was trying this out with the Schyster and the Rapid GT, because it is kind of borderline right there. I don't know if it's quite there. Well, I guess we can check that, can't we? All right, let's see what we got on this thing. I mean, it kind of handles it. I'm having to do some clutch kicking and stuff like that, and I am spinning out a lot. But the spin outs, that's a half to blame on me, half to blame on the car. The car is very, very slippery, but I'm not all that acquainted with the car either. And that might be why this car is boring to me as well, because I tested it for a while. There's the drift, guys. That's what we're talking about right there. So it will probably link the strap too, as I can tell right here. She's drifting pretty nice. I had to clutch kick it right there. I don't feel at all bad with leaving it at the 9 on driftability. Just a couple little issues there that we were saying, well, that one little issue. But efficiency, this is a very efficient vehicle. Whatever the user wants to do to change it up, that's up to them. But it is a little slippery. I mean, a little bit overly slippery, and that's why the user is changing it up so much. So we will hit it a little bit on that. I wish it was a little bit more grippy, but of course, if it was a little bit more grippy, guys, it would be shifting a little bit more easy. So then we'd be griping about that, and it'd be trying to straighten out a little more easy, so we'd be griping about that. Realistically, guys, it is a 9. 9, 9, and 8.5. That would be 26.5, huh? 9, 9, 29, 18, 27, yeah. Yeah. 26.5 for this beast. Catch that pause drift, huh? That is that, guys. She scored pretty relatively high on the Desert Drift scale. What I need to start doing is putting together where everything is listing right now and see, start tallying it up and keep that board, that list. I'm going to have to go back and write down what we graded on everything. So actually I have a list except for like the last couple episodes, so only gotta go back and read the last blah 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 blah. I appreciate you guys out there, of course, tuning in, subscribing, commenting, doing what you guys do. As always, stay happy, stay positive, and I will definitely speak to you next time.